Here's a fun experiment. Open TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube right now. No, seriously, I'll wait. Open it right now. Do you notice anything? The same clean girl morning routine? The same POV with the exact cap cut transition? The same three facial expressions every influencer makes? It's like the internet got stuck in a time loop and no one's admitting it. Today, we're dissecting why digital culture flatlined and what it's doing to our brains. This isn't deja vu. This is post-digital aesthetics, the era where algorithms, capitalism, and collective brain rot turned the internet into a hall of mirrors. And the scariest part? It seems like we like it here. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Worldly Musings, where I take a look at what's happening around me and I talk about it, hopefully infusing some academic insights as well as an interesting spin to what's happening around us. Now, let's rewind. In 2014, you could guess somebody's entire personality from their Tumblr theme. Were they dark academia or vintage grunge? A soft girl or a punk blog? Now, fast forward to today and everyone's FYP looks like this. Now, this isn't an accident. According to a 2023 MIT study, platforms like TikTok prioritize low-risk, high-engagement content, meaning they'll push anything that's already worked before. Why? Because creativity is expensive and sameness is profitable. Have you ever seen those videos where somebody's giving advice to new creators, telling them to learn the algorithm? This is exactly that. And if I want to be seen by the algorithm and pushed out, then it means I need to do things that pleases the algorithm gods. And in this instance, in this moment, it happens to be the same kind of content across niches. And if this is happening across subcultures, we might have an issue. Because subcultures used to be places. Tumblr was for artists. Vine was for chaos. YouTube was for, well, weirdos? But when Instagram absorbed Tumblr and TikTok replaced Vine, something clearly shifted. Suddenly, alternative wasn't a culture, it was a filter. And filters work better when they are one size fits all, right? We are all supposed to be able to project ourselves through them. I could go on TikTok right now and use the appropriate filter and sound and jump myself into a completely different niche. In 2010, scene kids literally risked bullying to stand out, some going as far as being physically harmed. In 2024, standing out means picking which pre-approved core you vibe with. Cottagecore? Goblincore? Balletcore? Congrats! You've entered the aesthetic illusion of choice. Here's the thing. Our brains aren't built for this. A 2023 study in the Journal of Adolescent Research found that 72% of Gen Z users admit to posting what they think will go viral, not what they actually care about. Translation: we're training a generation to perform creativity instead of living it. And the worst part, we know it's happening. We joke about NPCs and the algorithm face, but we keep clicking because sameness is safe, because fitting in feels like winning, but at what cost? Is this behavior, this leaning into sameness, this squashing of diversity, playing into the increasing anti-immigrant sentiment we see around the world, where people are calling for less diversity and more of the same people living in the same country, amongst the same communities, speaking the same languages, in the same religions, etc., etc.? How do our online lives impact what is happening on the ground? And what is happening on the ground surely must impact our online lives. This plays perfectly into an us versus them mentality. First, you strip yourself of all the things that makes you stand out from everybody around you, moving you closer to a specific group. In that way, it's easier to understand and to point out the people on the other side. And whenever in history we have pointed to people on the other side, I'm not sure that's a road we want to be going down. But back to the algorithms. So, is the internet doomed? I mean, maybe not. Small platforms like Kara for artists and co hosts are trying to bring back the mess, the weird, messy parts of the internet that I'm sure we all still long for. But it's on us too. Next time you open TikTok, ask yourself, am I laughing because this is funny or because I've been trained to laugh? Am I liking because this clearly speaks to me, or this is the aesthetic that I know I should enjoy? Am I sharing because I want other people to know that I'm in the know and on their side? Or is this something really that I want others to see because it expresses something deep within myself? Or maybe don't scroll at all. The internet didn't used to feel like a mall. It felt like a warehouse party. It was messy, it was chaotic, it was alive, it was problematic, still is. If we want that back, everything except the problematicness, of course, we have to stop clicking on the same thing over and over and over, and start to platform, elevate, and hold up the voices of those that may not have the privilege. Marginalized people, black and brown people, different cultures, people of the global south, religions, customs, all these things that are different to us, and stop upholding our algorithms to Western ideals and standards. That brings us to the end of this video. There is so much that I wanted to delve into with this particular video, but I thought this would be a nice intro. We could always make more videos. Thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I want to know from you, when did you notice the internet get boring? I'll see you guys in my next one. Toodles!